Katerina is one of my absolutely favorite roles, favorite parts, because it's written almost much more as a theater piece and not so much opera. And because I love acting, I find opera is really, for me, should be the mix of all the arts together, with no favorization maybe to any of those arts. So here there is this perfect mix where the music has completely goes very harmonically with the happening, and there's a lot of action. The character is very human, very real. It's very extreme and rich and strong, but yet it's you can understand and follow everything. And she is, for me, a very, very passionate person that longs for feel alive, love, suffer, just to savor the life at fullest. Of course, for sure, you can find something similar situations in any culture, but for me this is a very Russian opera where life can be really, really tough sometimes. So the situation is, I would not even say it's so much sexistic, it's just much more power. It's all the opera is about power game. So at the very beginning she was poor, so zero power. She was married into a rich house, and Boris, her father-in-law, is the one that rules over all finances and therefore over everybody's souls and lives and destinies. And he feels that. He enjoys destroying her, and he knows what exactly to say to hurt her, what exactly to do to humiliate her. While Zinoi, I'm sure that there was a love at the beginning, because her husband, he married her despite of a wish of his father, which is very, very dominant. So I think there was a love that died very long time ago, and now it's just two lonely souls that doesn't find connection. And there comes Sergei, which again, there is another power game. Katerina is for him just a way into a better life, and he is a perfect manipulator, and he uses her for his own advantage, to get richer life, to get better life. He really squeezes her as a lemon, but in the way that she doesn't notice it. So she is happy to be squeezed, because for the first time she loves. Her blood is boiling, and she has that what she always wanted to have, or she thinks that she has what she always wanted to have. The orchestra is actually on Katerina very often very thin. You can really play with the voice, you can play with the words. Sometimes I have to be careful not to let my emotions to carry me too much away, and I have to make these distances, but it's not often. It's quite unique, I could say. It has something a little bit of Janacek. Sometimes it's almost bel canto or verismo. No, not bel canto, verismo. Sometimes just Russian folk song, almost. It's a mix between Janacek and Tchaikovsky, maybe. For Katerina, you have to be ready to really overcome all your shyness and morality blocks and everything. Shostakovich wrote a very clear sex scenes, very clear erotic. It's in the music. It's so obvious that if you don't do it, I mean, you have to be ready to do everything. Usually when I act kind of Stanislavski. I just put myself in the position. And now with Krzysztof, I try to melt with him and to play basically Krzysztof as Katerina. I think I am able to connect with him, to sink in him and understand what he wants. When he creates a scene, he really tries to, at that moment, sink into the character. And sometimes, for example, he makes a scene with me and Sergei, and we are both standing and watching him, and then he is sometimes me, and then he's Sergei, and we don't know who he is, and we're like asking with Pavel, so who are you now? Are you Katerina? Are you Sergei?